you had the Bengals safety, Sean Williams, the guy who stepped on Kinley. He was suspended for a game.
Stepped on somebody?
Yeah, he stepped
I missed that.
Yeah, it happened at the end of the second quarter. He stepped right on the back of his Achilles.
Wow. On purpose? I guess it was.
100%. Yeah, really, 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 really rough look for him. So he was suspended one game without pay. That was like the lone.
Well, by the way,
that we heard
the one game when you're suspended,
that's a game check.
You
right?
don't have to say without pay.
My bad. Well, he's out. So that was I don't think we've heard any of the but I don't think fines don't come out till Friday. I don't think, right?
Yeah, because you know what's crazy about fines, right? They just take it out of your check. Right? Like there's no if you dispute it, you dispute getting the money back.
Right.
But when you get your check, whatever that fine is, right out of your check.
But one of the other people involved in some chicanery this past week was Xavien Howard, and he was none too pleased that he was kicked out of the game. Here is the Dolphins' star cornerback.
Yeah, he didn't know who shoved him, so he just came up and just did what he did. I didn't throw a punch, so I thought it was a BS call. But I put my team in a bad situation, and I feel like that can't happen down the stretch because these games are important games for us, and my team need me out there.
Certainly was. We saw Flores lighting into Xavien Howard too, but he didn't. I thought my initial reaction was, "Oh, that's dumb," but I thought it was for sure just going to be a 15-yard penalty. I didn't think it was going to be
an ejection.
Right. No shot.
Here's the problem. When you're on the sideline, you're reacting to the result and not questioning
what happened.
Yeah. And so Flo is reacting to him getting ejected because, like he said, he's an important player, a very important player to that team. You're in a different place than the Bengals. So you have to maintain your poise. And I get everybody, it's football. It's a manly sport. Everybody wants to make sure, you're not going to punk me out here. But you could always put that twist on it. When the guy's in your face, and guy pointing at the scoreboard, hey, man, you got 2 wins. I ain't about that. You could always get him back. But Flo is reacting to that. But then he went out there like, I'm more than sure Xavier's like, yo, man, you just yelled at me. And you all the way on the other side of the field.
That was different. They hurt Jakeem.
Right. Oh, man, that was ridiculous. Like, still, I've never seen, the last time I saw somebody get hit like that, and it was just blatant? The Saints game. When they didn't call pass interference.
Yeah, they were just, the Bengals were out there just willy-nilly, just doing whatever they wanted to.
Just one guy. It was just one guy. Let's be
No,
clear.
I mean, it was both. We had this guy who got suspended.
Same guy.
Was it the same guy? I thought it was. I thought it was another Williams that
hit Jakeem Grant. Yeah. That hit Jakeem Grant. Yeah.
Willy nilly.
No.
Yeah, I think so.
Willy nilly. Again, it's you have to be able to. We call it. You have to be able to maneuver through the landmines, and basically that's what that was. You have a team that's going nowhere. Their quarterback's hurt. They're not very good, and everybody hates losing. So when you combine that with all of the stress of just a football game, frustrations are tough over there. Everybody's frustrated, so every little thing is magnified. You can't fall for that. You can't fall for that because your goals are different than the Cincinnati Bengals. And so no matter what, you have to maintain your poise. And for the most part, ever since Flo has been here, the team has been a poised team, a team that's not penalized, a team that not a whole bunch of 3rd and 4s, getting them to jump off sides. Like they've all, everything has been good. This has just been a moment where it got you before you had an opportunity to get a grasp of the situation. It happens to me all the time. I'll get mad. I want to cuss, and then you smile. You got me. You know, it happens.
Yeah.
So just imagine that on a football field, right? With another player trying to get up in your trying to buy some rent in your head, right? He building he building a little condo, and you can't let him do it. And that's what happened. And there was a bunch of guys who kind of, lost it.
I'm watching the video again of Flores losing it. I love the hold me back guy who has to drive him all the way back to the sidelines.
Oh, that's the get back guy. That's the get back guy. That's the guy.
He didn't do his job very well.
Well, because I got to tell you, usually the get back guy is your swole coach. Because he can actually hold you back.
Yeah, he looks pretty. He looks a little piped up, but
he wasn't stopping that bulldog heading across the field.
Yeah, he's not more swole than Flo.
Flo was heading across with evil intentions.
He's normally got to stop some little weenie like Zach Taylor.
Now the problem is the only thing you can see with Flo is his hand gestures because his face is covered, so you can't tell how mad he is.
24 of the Bengals had a death wish. He was like trying to put the arm out to stop Flo. I'm like, bro, Flo got some size on you, man. Calm down, 24.
Well, because keep in mind, the get back coach is normally just a little arm bar to show that he's doing his job. He has never had to stop a bulldog, right? Just like, no, coach, got this, so everybody can look tough. It's like basketball. They go to fight, and everybody grab them right away. No. Yeah.
Dolphins taking on the Chiefs. This is a big one, Leroy. Big game week. Taking on the champs. The champs are walking into your building. It's a statement game, Leroy. Statement game.
Don't do this.
What? No.
All right.
Everybody can get put on notice this week. I saw that yesterday. This really annoyed me. This guy Jeff Saturday. He's thin now. Thinks he's the bee's knees because he's a lineman that lost a lot of weight. Hey, Jeff Saturday. Note to yourself. Go look at Joe Thomas. He looks like Mr. Olympia now. All right, your jig is up. But I saw that he was asked, so what 8-4 team is least likely to make the playoffs, Jeff? Now he's a homer, so of course he wasn't going to say the Colts. All right, we know he's a charlatan in the bag. We also know that he's team AFC South, so he wasn't going to say the Titans. So who does he land on? I think the Miami Dolphins. They're going to be the most likely team if I have to pick somebody. Dolphins, most likely team to miss the playoffs. Yeah, real cute. Real cute, Jeff Saturday. All right. Unfortunately for yourself, this isn't the weekend. All right. And you can feel your face with that stupid beard. And the problem is you're going to look a fool because that AFC South, all right, it's a fraudulent division full of frauds. And Coach Flo is going to show that this weekend, Leroy. Here's Brian Flores on the matchup against the champs, Kansas City, rolling into town.
Look, the Chiefs are a very good team. I think we all know that. They're the reigning Super Bowl champions. Great coach, great quarterback, great players defensively. They do a good job in the kicking game, a great job in the kicking game as well. So it'll be a great challenge for us. We got a bunch of guys in our locker room who compete and are tough, and we just got to do a good job of preparing. Right now we're just making the corrections from yesterday's game. So we'll get into the preparation obviously later in the week or in these next few days. But look, it's a very good team. I think we all know that. And look, we just got to take this one day at a time and just try to prepare as best we can and try to play a good football game next week.
Oh yeah, he's fired up, Leroy.
Oh, I can tell.
Oh, he's fired up.
It almost sounds like he has a checklist.
What do I got to hit here? I got to mention every part of the team.
Oh, I forgot special teams.
Forgot the kicking game. He loves calling it the kicking game.
But here's the deal. Your kicking game is considered elite when you have a returner that is also your best receiver.
Yeah, he's good.
Right?
He's good.
So just pick whatever team he's on. That team is going to be excellent.
Unfortunately for Tyreek Hill is, Patrick Mahomes loves throwing to him. And what that means is Patrick Mahomes is throwing into the danger zone, Leroy. That's X territory. All right? So
that's going to be tough.
What?
Because they move him around a lot. And I don't know if and here's the one thing that I would worry about. I don't ever want to see Xavien chasing him across the formation. Right? You don't want that. And Tyreek Hill's not going to just line up and run routes right in front of him.
Because he doesn't have the guts. That's why.
No, that's not.
He's got to go.
So according to that, nobody. According to your theory, that means nobody's had the guts because they've always moved him around. That's what makes him dynamic.
I just think if you're gonna be a man's man receiver, go up against X. All right, let's see what you got.
That is by far the dumbest thing you've ever said.
What?
The dumbest.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever said?
Yes. So let me get this straight. You want them to stop running their offense so Tyreek Hill can see if he could beat Xavien Howard.
Mono.
That's what you're suggesting.
Mono.
Let me ask you a question.
A mono.
Let me ask you a question. If you just won the Super Bowl,
yep,
you don't do the adjusting. The other team does the adjusting because you're the champs. They have to beat you.
No. Yes. Let's see if old Ketchup Boy can go out there and prove a point. We're gonna do this.
Okay, be careful.
Just go deeper. Go deep.
Be careful. Like I'm all into your, being down for your team or whatever. Okay. They're not the Super Bowl champs for nothing.
Well, listen.
And I'm not saying. And before all your dumbasses get on Twitter and the text line, I'm not saying that the Dolphins can't win. Okay? But I'm saying that the adjustments will come from the Dolphins more than from the Kansas City Chiefs.
No, let's see. But if you're the MVP, the most valuable, challenge the best. This guy's the best going right now.
Why you're not the challenger though. You're the champs. You don't have to challenge anybody. They're coming to you.
Champs like to make a point sometimes.
Hey,
take away their best weapon.
Let me ask you a question. In boxing, who usually determines where the fight happens?
The champ.
The aggressor.
Okay. Who usually determines the way the fight is run?
Depends. Styles make fights.
Styles make fights?
Styles make fights.
Has the champ ever changed the style because he's fighting a contender?
Well, we just saw this. Terrence Crawford came out right-handed to throw off Kell Brook.
He's always
and then old switcheroo. Bang, bang!
He's ambidextrous. That's a different scenario. Right? He's not really changing a whole bunch. He can fight both ways. So, stop. See, here's what you do. You put me in a spot.
Yeah.
Right? Because of your nonsense. That makes it seem like now I'm a hater. Because I'm trying to keep you
like a hater.
I'm trying to keep you grounded a little bit.
Yeah, let's see. He's been on the best receiver every game. Other teams have tried, and now you got Mahomes with his stupid side throws. Let's see if he's got the guts to do it.
The guts to do what? Why would?
Let's see if he can sling that pill. Let's see if he can sling that pill past Xavien Howard.
Here's what I will say. Be careful. Be careful. Don't be signing checks out of other people's bank account. Right? You signed a check for Xavien Howard. Let him sign his own check.
I mean, he's got a big check.
Yep, he does.
Just don't punch anybody.
Nah, this ain't the team they're gonna fight. Like they're there's certain franchises or certain teams with certain coaches that go into a game and say we're above that.
Well, I can see Travis Kelce getting in a fight.
Tight ends and linebackers always fight. I don't know why. They always fight. Because in most cases, you know what they're fighting over? The linebacker grabbing the tight end. Like it happens. Like we used to practice against other teams. Once a day, a tight end and a linebacker would get in a fight.
I hope that Patrick Mahomes was good in science class, brings his microscope, dealing with that amoeba. Tiny organism, Leroy. He's gonna be having to pay attention to the deets. All right, this ain't the Denver Broncos. Business is about to pick up.
All right.
Patrick Mahomes returning to the site last year where he won the Super Bowl. He might get a little nostalgic, and he might not focus on the game. He might be just reminiscing about last year.
I got you.
It's all coming together, Leroy.
Andy Reid's gonna be partying with his Hawaiian shirt the night before.
I don't know if you know this. You want to know where Coach Flo is right now?
Where is he?
In the lab.
In the lab?
He's in the lab.
He's got his lab coat on.
He's in the lab and he's dialing stuff up.
All right, I got
you. You know?
Yeah.
They got it all put together. Andy Reid's gonna walk in with his stupid Hawaiian shirt. All right. Probably slothy over some South Beach restaurant that he went down to. You know. Probably got barbecue sauce on his shirt.
Hey,
Looks disgusting.
Just out of curiosity.
Sure.
You don't have to talk down the other team to make your team look good.
Sure you do.
Right?
Sure you do. Yeah. What do I want to be? A good sport? One of those guys?
All right.
What's that got in everybody? Huh? You know what they say, Leroy? Nice guys finish last. All right. You
Andy
punched
Reid's
for
pretty nice.
Yeah, look how long it took him.
Oh,
Decades.
Okay.
Decades.
All right.
Finally, the stars aligned for him. But for God's sakes, took forever.
I got you.
All right. We're gonna we sent him a bunch of croquetas on the day before.
Yes.
It's just a little bit slower on those play calls. Bienemy too. See if you want some. Send him some guayaba pastelitos.
X97.
He definitely looked like he'd been eating the empanadas and
Just a little slower on the picks. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Yep. And let's be honest, they're going to be coming in here a little fat catty. They've been getting away with things little by little. Eventually, there's got to be a game that bites you, Leroy.
Yeah. Had they lost last week, I'd be more worried. But the fact that they pulled that game out against Denver, they're not going to, they'll still have the rat poison in them.
Yep, they'll keep getting away with it, and eventually you fall into the bear trap.
Yeah, you guys got it all figured out, huh?
I got it all figured out.
All right,
I got it all figured out. Something's brewing in Dolphins land.
I'm taking the 7.5.
Smells like an upset.
Are you?
Smells like an upset.
That has nothing to, that has nothing to do with the fact that they've been struggling lately.
A little bit of struggling, but I almost see a team that's content, riding things out. And, sometimes you got to catch teams on the way down.
You think they play that way?
Oh, yeah.
It's natural.
Oh, yeah.
You won the Super Bowl the year before. You've only lost one game. They just took the first seed back.
You know what? You know what has them lay back a little bit more, Robbie, is the fact that the Steelers lost. Now they feel like, Steelers, all right, damage is done, my friend. They've been the little chink in the armor. We don't have to be so perfect this entire way. Eventually, number one seed is going to fall into place, or that they see that team's vulnerable. It's all coming together, Leroy. All coming together.
You guys are idiots.